I don't know, man. I've never really. I guess you know what. I think it all just is just you want to have as much fun as possible before the lights go out. As far as I'm concerned, man. So I mean, if that means you can put as much weight on the bar and try to lift it, I think it's fun. I mean, if you're not lifting for fun, why are you lifting in the first place? This is Nerly, our Frenchie. Yeah, man, little partner in crime, man.
Get this going.
Let's get this. Turn up a little bit today. Yeah, you ready, Bubba? When I was a kid, I'm a Texas kid, so I mean, obviously you have to play football. You know, like that's football's god around Texas. So ended up going to college and playing football and running track. And
I started powerlifting. About 6.5 years ago? 6.5, almost 7 years ago. I wanted to get stronger. And guy comes up to me and tells me, that my bench is, abnormally strong, for a guy my size. I go to squat and he tells my squat is, pretty strong for a guy my size, and I didn't really know much about deadlift, so he tries me out at deadlift and comes to find out like my deadlift is, is pretty up there for a guy my size, at the time. And I quit my full-time job and got a couple part-time jobs so that I could have that middle time of the afternoon when all the powerlifters train, so I could go and train with those guys, you know what I mean? And I really gave it a go. Next thing you know, like next year comes around and I'm back on the world stage and I do just a little bit better than I did the year before. I'm like, dude, I can really, really do this. I think I can really, really do this. And so then it went from not necessarily just going to compete, but I want to win. I want to be that guy that stands at the top of the podium. And so like that's when literally everything changed. It wasn't just about going and showing up. It was about I want to be a winner. I want to win. I want to be the best at this. So that's been my quest, man. And even after winning a couple times, like still that's what I want to be. I just want to be the best. If I can be the best version of myself when I'm out there, I don't feel like I can be beat.
I don't know what I did, but he's there. Come on. Who does this? So hopefully it'll be an entertaining game. We're picked to win. And if, we start rattling off those points, baby, that's when it gets fun. So let's do this. Ready to roll. All right. So my job, I'm a cheerleading coach at Texas State University. My job pretty much entails, it really is a lot of stuff, to be honest with you. Like it's really hard to kind of pinpoint one thing because you wear so many hats as a cheerleading coach. I mean, like some days you're a counselor, some days you're coach, other days you're just freaking, you're strength conditioning, a lot of technical work. The biggest thing is just really, at the end of the day, like mom and dad, they pretty much entrust their daughter or son's safety. They pretty much give it to you. It's in your hands. And so your job is really just make sure that the kids stay on point, stay on task, like whatever that may entail. So we have a lot of experience. I've actually been at Texas State. This is year 12 here. And prior to that, I coached at New Mexico State. And before that, I coached at Angelo State. So I've run a couple programs. I've been head coach. I've been assistant coach. I've been a spirit coordinator. I've literally done it all that you can do in terms of college cheerleading coach. All the kids, they come to school, to not only to get a degree, but they also come to, to better themselves and be a part of a really good program. And traditionally, we've always had a very, very good cheer program. We've had really solid teams throughout the years. We've been 3-time national champions, 2-time world champions. So, that's been, I think, since 2003. So we have a really good, long-standing tradition of good teams, winning teams. Which is really cool is, over the past, I want to say 80 years, we've had about 5 or 6, girls that have been in and out of our program that have actually been past high school powerlifting champions. So that's always kind of cool to kind of see where that, where the two skills kind of collide in the middle. But yeah, that's pretty much my job. It's easy to try to glorify what you do, but at the end of the day, man, my job is to really make sure that these guys and girls do the right thing as many times as possible, and that they get a degree, and when they leave, hopefully as a coach you made an impact to the point that they will, they'll remember, one, they'll remember the program, two, they'll remember the lessons that have been taught, and three, more importantly, they'll remember that they can make just as big of an impact as anybody else in the world. So.
It's just weird, man. Like, where I'm sitting at right now, I literally used to tell myself, you just keep working, man. It'll pay off, it'll pay off, it'll pay off. And again, dude, I'm super emotional about stuff like that, but I just tell myself, man, you work and you work and you work. You work your ass off, you outwork everybody. You take your opportunity, and one day it's gonna pay off. And it's crazy. That was, 5-6 years ago, and here I am sitting legit right now, and I'm talking to you about, like, the work that I put in. Man, and it's just powerlifting. But dude, it means so much to those of us that do it. Like, if anything, man, like, I feel like I'm an example, dude. All you gotta do is just love what you do and love the people around you. Let your light shine, man, and dope things can happen. That's it.